snail on the inside, so you can impress your friends or whoever with your mad sushi skills. Alright, so let's get going, let's cook. Alright, start off by taking a carrot, and you're going to want to cut a block the same length as half sheet of nori is wide. So cut here and here. Great. Now you take your block of carrot and you just want to cut it lengthwise, just like so. And then you want to take one of these halves and start working on it. So I'm just going to cut a quarter of it off, just like so I have a workable surface. And now I'm going to cut a strip of carrot, 2 millimeters thick, just like so. And out of this, I'm going to cut my carrot sticks, which I need 2 to make the eyes of the snail. So again, I'm just going to cut 2 millimeters in, just like so. And you're going to want to make 2 of these, because that's what you need for the eyes. So once you've made that, then you move on and leave them on the side. Okay, now you take your tuna and you want to cut thin slices lengthwise. Usually you cut against the grain, but this time I'm going to go across it. So just take your knife and lob a little piece off so you can start working. And then you're going to want to cut very thin slices of tuna sashimi, 1 millimeter thick, and you want to cut it by dragging your knife through in one direction. Do not saw, because that will ruin it. So just very smoothly cut in one direction and create a bunch of sashimi slices just like this one. Okay, once you've got your tuna slices, take half sheet of nori and you want to lay them down on the nori just like this, leaving a little gap at the top about 1 centimeter wide. That's 2/5 of an inch. And you just want to cover the entire sheet of nori with your tuna slices, just like so. So one after the other, put them right next to each other, just like this. And then you want to also add the back row again. So just add your slices one after the other, taking care to cover the entire sheet of nori, placing them accurately, just like so. Okay, and once you've put all your tuna slices on, just cut any excess that might be dropping off the edge of your nori, just like so. And then once you remove that, you can start rolling. Start rolling from the side with the gap in the nori, and you just want to roll it into a spiral. So start with your finger, just rolling it up. You don't need a rolling mat for this, you can just do it freehand. And once you've got that, put it to one side until you need it later. Now you take your cucumber, and you want to slice again a block, the same length as half sheet of nori is wide, so just about here. And then you want to cut just to the side of the seed, so where the seeds is, just a little bit off center. And cut all the way across, just like so. And then you want to make this block a little bit more rectangular, so you want to take the curve off the top. So just place your knife just a little bit into it and just chop down just like so. Okay, now this is going to be the snail body. So the front of the snail will be flat, so just cut straight down. And then you need to find out how long the snail body is, so take your tuna roll and place it on top to figure out exactly how wide it has to be. And then the back end of the snail has to be a 45-degree angle cut. Just remove the skin of the cucumber just like so. And you get that curve of a snail body. Okay, so now you take a piece of nori and just add a little bit of sushi rice by squishing it at one of the edges just like so. And then you take another half sheet of nori and just overlap it with the first one and press it down. And this creates a long sheet of nori. Now you take 120 grams of cooked and seasoned sushi rice and you start spreading it from one side of your sheet to the other, covering about 3/4 of your long sheet. Now if you don't know how to make sushi rice, check out the link in the description below. Now you take 10 grams of sushi rice and place it about halfway through your patch of sushi rice and just create a thin, tall wall of rice. Just like so. After that, you take 15 grams of sushi rice and create an adjacent wall right next to the one you just made. And it has to be a little bit taller and 1 finger width away from the first one. So just take your time and make sure it's as good as possible. And after that, you're going to want to take 20 grams of sushi rice and again create another wall right next to the last one you just made, but a little bit taller and just as thin. Okay, after that's done, then you want to take 2 strips of nori, one a little bit wider than the other, as you can see. And you want to take the shorter strip of nori and just place it in between the first 2 walls with your stick of carrot at the bottom. And then you want to take your wider one and place it in between the last 2 walls, again with your stick of carrot in the bottom. And then you just want to press the 2 walls together, going to the left or in the video to the right, and closing them at an angle, just like so. Okay, now you take your tuna roll and just place it right next to the first wall. and make sure that the seal is facing upwards. And then you take your cucumber snail body and place it on top with the tail facing this way, and making sure that the leading edge connects with the nori right here. Okay, just move it into place. Okay, once it's in place, just add 10 grams more of sushi rice here on this side as filler. Okay, and once that's done, you're just going to want to roll it. So just bring this side up and over, and then you bring the other side up and over and close it. Now you can cut off the excess nori here, or you can just wrap it around like so. And then you just want to take your mat and compress it, just like this. And then tuck in the sides just by pressing it in with your hand, just like so. And then tuck in the other side, again by pressing it in. And then compress one more time and then cut. So for cutting, I'm just going to take my sharp knife and wet it in water so that the rice doesn't stick to it as much, and just slice through just like so. And then you've got this beautiful snail sushi, which looks kind of cute. Now you can change the ingredients to whatever you want. This is the basis just to get the idea of what you can do with it. There you go, snail sushi, done. Alright, this is the end of the video, and hopefully now you know how to make a snail sushi roll. I hope you use these newfound skills to impress some of your friends. Now, two last things. If you want one of these awesome penguin sushi t-shirts, check out the link in the description below. And this video was supported and sponsored by CenturyLink Prism TV. You can check them out in the top left corner of the screen. And without them, it probably wouldn't have happened, so maybe show your appreciation by giving them a little thank you like. Thank you for watching. See you guys next week. Goodbye.